Hello there! So I've had a really busy week because of school, but I really wanted to get this video out because it has been in the making for really long. And I know you have read the title, so you know what I'm going to do. But first, some backstory. I know, boring. So a really long time ago, don't know how long ago, I had the idea to make Among Us in 3D. But then, Big Toe Dev came out with the video where he made Among Us in 3D. And then Danny did the same thing. So I didn't want to make that video. Because, oh, you're a Danny copycat. No, I'm not. So I came up with the idea to make Among Us in 1D. And I thought, Among Us in 1D? That's a great idea! And yeah, I still think that. But it is really hard. And with really hard, I mean, it took me this long to even get started on making the game. I just started like 4 days ago, because that was when I came up with the idea how to do this. So let's get into what I made. I first made the movement, of course, and that was really easy, because you can only go left and right. But for some reason, I had a lot of trouble with adding the ability to kill. I eventually came up with the idea to just draw over the characters with the color they are, or with black when they are dead, because the background is white, as you can see. I just said C with a Z. I hate my accent. Let's just continue. I still didn't have a way to indicate if the player was the imposter or not, and I still hadn't implemented the if you are an imposter or not, so yeah. So I made a random number generator, which is just a function in GameMaker, which is really handy, and that chooses a number between 1 and 10 and can also be 1 and 10. And when it's 1, the player is the imposter. And if the player is the imposter, they turn red. And if they are not, they are green. So at this point, I had all the imposter things I wanted to do in. This was like 3 days ago, as I said, because I only thought of a way to make Among Us in 1D last week. I know, like I said. So then I started on making a task. I only have one right now because I haven't come up with any other ideas. The first problem I was trying to solve was how to indicate that a certain object is a task. I solved this eventually pretty easily with rapidly changing the color of it. Pretty easily, I have to say. It took a while. You can probably see that in the time lapse, if I'm using that. And then I started working on the task itself, because I think that's very important. The task is just pressing space 6 times, because yeah, that is a thing, apparently. I had trouble with indicating how far along the task was, but I just eventually chose to do it with color again. Just when it's red, you haven't done anything, and then it becomes a little bit more greener every time you press space. And yeah, that's it really. I know it's really short, and I know I didn't do a lot, like I always do, because I'm lazy. I'm really lazy. So sorry about that. And because the game doesn't have much content at this moment, I will not release it. At least not yet. If you want me to continue working on Among Us in 1D, please tell me in the comments, and if you have any ideas for tasks or something like that, also tell me in the comments, because that would really be helpful. And if you liked the video, please like and subscribe. That would make me really happy. But for now, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time, hopefully. Bye.